welcome to my YouTube channel, the Shreyas Jha channel. In this video, we are going to be learning about decimals. So what are decimals? To learn about that, I have drawn a drawing here and I have divided it into 10 equal parts. So each part of this, as we know, will be equal to 1 by 10. 1 by 10. So as each part is equal to 1 by 10, if we do this in the word form of this, it will be 1/10. So in the decimal form, when we write a number with whole number like 1.361. 1.361. So this 3 is in the tenths place. We do not have any place like ones. Like ones in over here, this 1 is ones. But when we go on to the decimal point, after the to the right of the decimal point, we don't have any place called ones or ones. It is tenths. So like it is in tenths. 1/10 as you write it over here. It is the same tenths. Same with 100ths, 1000s, and all the other digits that come after them. So over here, this is the tenths, right? So as suggested in the name, 1/10. So that means there is 1 in the tenths place. So we write that as 0.1. So that's written as 0.1. Now what if this rectangle is divided furthermore into parts? Like 1. I'll use a sketch pen to do that. So now this thing is divided into 100 parts, 100 equal parts. So now if I shade one part of this, so you see this, if I color 10 of these parts, it will be 1 by 10, or it can even be called as 10 by 100. That's the same. But since it is one part, this 1 by 10 will change to 1 by 100. As this figure is now divided into 100 parts and one part is shaded. 1 by 100 is our answer. Now, same way as we did for 1 by 10, if you want to convert this 1 by 100, there is nothing in the okay, so let's start. There's nothing as a whole number. There's nothing in the tens place. But there's 1 in the hundredths place. So it is 0.01. You do not read it as, so imagine if I put a 0 over here. Neither we are going to read it as 0.10, nor this value is going to change. So whenever you add a 0 to the right of the decimal number, the value doesn't change. But if you add it to the left, it does. In fact, the value decreases when you add it to the left and remains the same when you add it to the right. Over here, see 0.10, 0.01. Over here, this is different from this. And whenever you add a 0 over here, like this 010, it doesn't change the value. It's the same value. So even if you strike out the zeros or don't, the value remains the same. Although just the writing will be different. Now, coming on to the number names of these. So even decimals have number names. Who said they don't? Decimals have number names. So you can say like this. I have a number over here as 1971.334. 1971.334. So how are we going to write the number name for this? First, we are normally going to write 1000 nine nine hundred 71 as we write normally. Point. We have to write the word point. Three, 4. 1971.334 is one way of writing this, or else we can even write it as 971 as it is. 971 as it is, and instead of writing point which we wrote over here, we have to write and 34 hundredths. Sorry. Hundredths. So this is one way of writing, which is generally wrote in India, whereas this method is used across the world. Now coming on to ascending and descending order of decimals. Even we can do ascending and descending order for decimals as we do it for whole numbers. So let's take our first few set of numbers as 221.3, comma 175.463, comma 175.5, comma 221.35. So now first we have to write down the numbers in equal digits, as all digits are different. So when we have to write this, we will write 2. So first 221.3. What's the maximum number of digits in the hundredths? At the right of the decimal point is 3. So you have to write 2 zeros after 3. 0.300. Next, 175.463. 175.500 and 221.350. Now over here it might be difficult for you to find out what is the value, but over here now we can easily find out. So now we can easily find it out. So 221. So thus the ascending order would be 175.463, comma 175.5. You can even write 175.500, or you can write it as 175.5. Well, just for preferable, just write 175.5. Next, 221.3, and at last 221.35. Now what if you want to do now this is the ascending order. Now for descending order, well, the same as we do in whole numbers, write it vice versa. So 221.35 will come first. Well, this is the ascending. This is descending. So 221.35 will come first, then 221.3, then 175.5, then 175.463. So that's how we find the ascending and descending order of decimal numbers. Now coming on to the last concept of this video, addition and subtraction of decimals. Now again, this is similar to whole numbers, just that you have to be mindful about the point a little. Just don't be like, okay, I can't send it there. Little mindful. So let's say we have to add 221.814 and so whenever you get and two numbers in and, you have to take this and as plus. This and, when in this kind of situation you take and as plus. 221.814 and 32.1714. So you take it at 221.814 and 32.1.140. Take 0 so that you get clarified. So now it's not 0 this point. So 32.140 over here and 2221.814 here. So we just add this normally. 8, 1, 4 plus 0, 4, 1 plus 4, 5, 8 plus 1, 9. Now you should add a point here. So 221, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 2, 5. So your final answer is 253. Okay, I'll write below 250. So your answer is 253.954. That's it. Next, I also want to give another example so that you don't get confused in this thing. What if this 1 instead of it was 2? 814 plus 240. Then 8 plus 2, 10. Now what are you going to do? You're going to add 0 here. Just I told, as normal addition, just be little mindful of. Now here, don't care about the point. Just go over here, do a carryover. 4. This would become 254.054. So that's the difference. There's nothing that complicated over here. Coming on to subtraction. Okay, let's take the same numerals in subtraction. 221.814 minus 32. Well, make it tough. 32.999. This is a little different, right? It's difficult. So 4 minus 9, you can't do it. Strike this, write 0. Normal carryover. 4 minus, write this 4, right? 14. 14 minus 9, 5, as all know. 1 minus 9, you can't do. Strike this, it write 7. Strike this one, right? 11. Strike this 0 and write 10, sorry. So 10 minus 9 is 1, as you know. And you can't do it here, right? You got to strike this 1 and write 0. Strike this 8 and write, strike this 7 and write 17. So 17 minus 9 is 8. 8. Now here you get 0, so you got to strike this 2 and write 1. Strike this 0, write 10. So 10 minus 2, 8. 1 minus 3, can't do. Strike this 2, write 1. 11 minus 3, 8. So So your final answer will be 188.815. They just forgot to add the point, but you shouldn't. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.